Hello students, welcome to Unacademy, India's largest learning online platform. I'm Abhishek Anand and I will do a session today which is very close to my heart, which is how do you use learning to crack or the four stages of learning to crack a CAT or any competitive examination. Quick introduction, this is Abhishek. I did my graduation from SRCC and my MBA from IIM Bangalore. I am in this industry for over a decade now, which is education industry, training students to get into top B schools like IIMs and other various top B schools. Now, every year I come across students who either at the very start of their preparation or let's say sometime into the preparation they give up and they say that I just cannot clear CAT. The reasons: I'm not smart, I'm weak in quant, maybe I'm extremely weak in English, I have never even read a newspaper. Now, one thing which I want to tell you guys is differentiate between what the position is now and what the position in future can be. So my English is weak. I have never even read a newspaper. This is a fact. But will my English remain weak? Is this a fact? No, this is not a fact. Right? So never ever give anybody the right to tell you that you can't do something. And I'll give you my example. So of late, I think 2 years ago, I started theater, right? I wanted to do acting. There were many people around me, right, who said that Abhishek, you've done your MBA, you're an IIM graduate. So if you want to get into the creative side, why don't you get into the production side of it? Because you can contribute. You understand sales, you understand marketing, so you can contribute towards it. Acting is not your cup of tea, and that basically because I was really bad at it. I was not able to deliver my dialogues, no expressions, nothing, right? So it was a fact that I wasn't able to act. But will I not be able to act in future? I never give that right to anyone to tell me that I can't do something in future. If I'm not doing something at present, that's a fact, and I live with that and I accept that. I take criticism. But if you were to tell me I can't do that in future, I don't give that anybody the right. So in your case also, guys, if your English is weak, that is a fact. But will your English remain weak? It's a fact that you have the right to decide. So to do, as in if you fall in these criteria that you think you can't clear CAT, then first thing that you have to do is don't lose self-respect, right? So it's not the point that you are not smart. The only thing is that when others were doing something, when others were studying maths or let's say English, when others were reading novels, you never felt the need of reading novels or reading English newspapers or articles, right? You never felt the need. That's why you are not able to develop the skill sets. So it's not that you're not smart. The simple thing is the things that were required to develop a skill set, you never did that, or your environment did not encourage it. You may belong to a family, let's say there are many people who study in English medium school, but their communication skills are not very strong. They can't speak in English simply because in the family, the immediate family, nobody speaks in English. The friends don't speak in English. So they understand English, but because they haven't practiced it, they can't speak it, right? So don't lose self-respect. Visualize the goal. Imagine yourself, close your eyes and see yourself studying in a top B school. Uh, Flashback. How did you learn to drive a car? Go back in time. And I'm just giving you example of three cases here. How did you learn to drive a car? How did you learn to swim? How did you learn to play a guitar? Right? हो सकता है आपने इनमें से कोई भी skill ना सीखो, but think of any skill which is non-academic. Go back in time, and were you able to learn it in day one? You were not, right? So that's why the topic basics of learning process, you understand how learning takes place. uh, you would realize that even if you are not that great in CAT right now or in your, let's say, topic understanding, once you understand this process, it will give you lots of comfort. Okay, so how did you learn to drive a car? You remember that it looked so simple, as in you just had to put the ignite on and then press your clutch, leave it slowly, and then put the accelerator on, and the car will move. It looked so simple, but most of us took, I think, 4 or 5 days to get such a basic, simple act. We knew that what we are supposed to do. Despite that, we were not able to do that. And then one fine day, and not even one fine day, one fine moment, just a moment ago, I was not able to achieve it. In one moment later, I'm able to achieve it, right? The car used to jerk, start, and stop. Suddenly, It started and there was no stoppage, and you feel so happy about it. The same thing is with your CAT preparation, guys. The only problem is that instead of just one movement, there are so many topics. So you have to learn to drive, let's say, 50 types of cars. So that's why it looks a difficult task, but it has nothing to do whether you're smart or not. Right? You took some time to learn a car, to drive a car. You took some time to learn how to ride a bike. So the same thing is here. So now I come to four stages of learning. These are the four stages of learning. One is unconscious incompetence. So in this stage, when you are in this stage, you don't know what you know. I'll come to that. Okay. So the first stage is unconscious incompetence. Second stage is conscious incompetence. Third is conscious competence. Fourth is unconscious competence. Okay. So technical jargons, let me go to them one by one. What is unconscious incompetence? So in this case, let's say if I want to learn a car, I would not know what am I supposed to do. I'm so ignorant. I don't even know where to put the car key. That could be my level of ignorance. So if I'm talking about English, if I'm weak in English, I would not know what am I supposed to do to improve my English. So it would be a very common thing. Normal thing that people suggest people is you read 50 novels, right? But trust me, if you're bad in English, you will not get the motivation to first of all read 50 novels. Plus, if you don't know how to read, reading those many novels will not help you. So first is unconscious incompetence. In this stage, you don't know what you don't know, right? Conscious incompetence. Now, in this stage, when you come at this stage, you become aware of the things which if you do properly you can, let's say, drive a car, but you're not able to achieve it. So you know you are supposed to do this, but you are not able to do that. So you are becoming conscious of your incompetence. So let's say when you're talking about specifically of English, now you should know what are the different skills that I should acquire to improve my English. So deconstruct. At this stage, you deconstruct. So for example, you could think of that, okay, my reading speed is slow. I take a lot of time to read. I don't know how to read. My grammar is weak. So grammar, reading speed, vocabulary. So you break down the competence into various skills at this stage. Third stage is conscious competence, wherein now you can start the car with a jerk. You can start the car, but still the fluency is not there. So whenever you're starting the car, there's a jerk, stop, jerk. It moves ahead. Maybe this time it did not jerk that much, but still there is there. So you're gaining some competence, but you're still not mastered it, right? So let's say if I'm talking about reading comprehension, there is a technique called passage mapping. It's a very useful technique. So now you know, you realized that one skill which is required to master your reading comprehension would be how to read. Now when you do research on this, you come up with a technique which is how to map a passage. If you map a passage, you can improve your comprehension. I've given you the source also. Go to GMAT Club. So you go there, you understand passage mapping, and you are acquiring competence. So when you read passage, you are making notes. आप लोग notes बनाना शुरू कर दिया. You know how to do it, but still it takes a lot of time. But you know, at least you are, progressing. There is definitely an improvement. Now last stage is the final stage is unconscious competence. In this stage, I don't even look at my clutch or my gear or something. I just, it's like I'm looking at the road and I don't think about it at all. Automatically गाड़ी शुरू हो जाती है, right? कुछ सोचते नहीं आप इसके बारे में. So in case, so you know it so well, you don't even realize what you're doing. So passage mapping, now you are not making notes. It has become so inherent. The structure has ingrained so much in your mind that now the thing that you are making notes, you're making notes in your head. You become so conscious in that, so competent in that. So guys, these are the four stages of learning. That is applicable to anything. When you go for swimming, the first couple of days you don't know how to get in. You don't know, you know how to get in, but you don't know how to swim. You don't know what are skills required. Then suddenly you come to realize that okay, you have to first float. Then there has to be a technique of your leg movements. You start becoming aware of skills. So same thing guys in CAT. So whatever it is. So let's say if you're looking at cracking CAT. So first of all, you know what is required to crack CAT. I've done a session on that. Most of the people, they think that to get into an IIMS out of 100 you have to get 90. No, you just have to get 55 to 60 out of 100 marks. So yeah, so first of all you should know, first stage you don't know that you have to get 55 or 60 out of 100. So first you come out from that stage, unconscious incompetence, to your conscious incompetence. Now you know I have to get 55, 60 out of 100, but I might still not get it because there are certain topics. You make a list of topics and you deconstruct it. So if I'm coming to number system, I'll further break it into subparts. So that's what you do. So you're becoming aware of what all you don't know, and then you bring your conscious competence, and then it becomes a part of you. So if you think you're not able to clear cat, the simple reason is that you did not put in the effort which was required to gain that competence. It requires it seems like very obvious, but the fact is that it's nothing to do with your smartness level, right? It's all about how you have put, what kind of effort you put in till there, how you have processed your brain. That is it. So if you're starting now, you definitely have to put in more effort, but be aware of these four stages of learning. This will definitely help you in your CAT preparation. So when you were learning how to ride or how to drive a car, you did not give up then. I think it took me what, 7 or 8 days to learn how to drive a car, right? But the point was I did not give up on third day or fourth day. Same thing. So if you're preparing for CAT, there are 50 cars that you have to learn to drive. So that's why it takes a longer bit of time, but don't give up, right? Don't give up. 3 to 4 months continuously. Acknowledge the fact that it will take you some time because you're moving from one stage to another stage to another stage, right? Some people are already at, let's say, competence stage because in their school they had put in that much effort. I did not put in that much effort, so I have to put in now. To acknowledge it, don't give up, and all the best. Read more on four stages of learning and apply it to your CAT preparation. Also guys, Unacademy is a brilliant platform. If you haven't explored it, just come on this platform. There is no cost involved in exploring it. There are brilliant teachers, amazing content. You get unlimited access to both the educators, as in whoever is on Unacademy, you get access to their content, and to them and to the content. So with this, I end my session. I hope it was a short session. I hope you liked it. Read up more on four stages of learning. Apply it to your CAT preparation. You will definitely see a lot of difference. I apply it to various skills. I applied it to acting and it worked for me. Right. So do that. And this is my official Unacademy Telegram channel. Subscribe to this. Whenever I do such videos, I notify it. I put the link on the Telegram channel so you won't miss it. So with that, I end my session. Any suggestion, guys? If you want me to do videos on any other suggestion, do that. This was suggested to me by a student, so I picked this up. So put it on the comment section. I'll pick your suggestion and make a video on that. Take care.